Okay, hi everyone. Hilary the Freitas here, Marketing Mom. And today we are continuing with the module in terms of creating an ad. Now, last we left off, we had created an audience. And what I did in the background is I went ahead and you remember how when we were looking at all these other tabs at the top here, demographics, page likes, and all of those things, we would have seen different characteristics of the larger group. Alright, so what I went and I did is I actually filtered and focused on what was their household income and all those type of things, and you see that my actual active person, my target group, has come down to about 60,000, which is very good because the smaller your group, your target group, the better your reach. So today what we're going to do is from this audience now, from this target audience, we saved it. Alright, what we want to do, and I believe yes, we're going to save it as right, and we're doing this for the I Am Catholic web fan page, so we're going to save it as I Am Catholic target. All right, so once we've saved it, right, we go over to the button over here on the right hand side that says create ad. So we're just going to go over there and we click and we're going to create an ad. Now they're going to show you whether you want to use the create ad tool, which is actually in Facebook, or if you want to use Power Editor. For now we're going to do it in the ad tool. Later on we'll be doing some training on how to create the ad in Power Editor. So you go ahead and you click create an ad tool, and while that loads, we are actually going to be creating a like campaign. So that is why when we were creating our audience, we were looking for people who would most likely like your page. All right. So as we're loading up, what you will see is that Facebook is now going to ask you which type of ad you want to create. Now we've gone through a few of these trainings before, but for now, all I want you to know is that we are going to be, these are all the objectives that you can do in Facebook. For now, the most important right now is promote your page. All right. So we're going to promote the page and they're going to ask you which page you want to promote. All right. So you're going to choose the I Am Catholic page. And because we decided to create this ad from the saved audience, all of our targeting information is already going to be in there. All right, so that you will see we already have US selected 18 to 65. I went in and I selected college education, parents, and remember all our additional entries, the interest, Father Robert Barron, Mother Angelica, Pope Francis, and Scott Hahn. All right. Also, you see here that we did do some narrowing down in terms of household income. What we saw was that in the larger group, 15% and 5% and 7% of the people within the 50 to 75 and 75 to 100 respectively would have actually, they would have been higher, they'd have been likely to click on your page, and Facebook gave you that information. So I narrowed down that household income there and homeowners as well. All right. So our potential reach is actually 61,000. All right. What you want to do always is make sure that you have selected people, only people not connected with I Am Catholic. It doesn't make sense spending money to gain interest in your book or in your business. If you're doing this for your business, if the people are already connected. All right. Now, as I said in previous trainings, you don't want to spend more than $5 a day. All right. And I'm actually going to set a limit to this ad because we're going to do this for just 1 month. All right. So today is the 10th and we're going to set it to end on the 10th of July. All right. And it's telling me that I will spend about $150. Now, here's where you need to make a decision. What is your ad spend budget? All right. Now, it also gives you an idea based on your budget how much you can reach. So if I were to say change this to $2, all right, and I'm going to spend $60 for a month, that's not bad at all. All right, so we're going to optimize. Yes, you want to optimize for page likes. All right, get the most likes for the best price. You don't need to bother with any of these things right here. Right, and now you want to name the ad set. So this is also very important, and I will go back into the training of this, but the structure of your ad campaigns are always campaign. The campaign is what you want to do. A campaign is a like campaign, it's a conversion campaign. That's your objective. The ad set is basically your targeting and pricing. And then the actual ad is the image that you want to use. All right. And today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be stopping right here. US 18 plus. And we're going to just name the ad set. And you want to name the ad set in such a way that you know what you're doing with it. All right. Now, for this ad set, I am actually going to be doing this one on mobile. All right. Because we also saw that most of our people are going to be on mobile. All right. And then this is when we come down to creating the actual ad. All right. So you see that the ad now is where it's going to be placed. All right. Now, for now, we're going to be removing the newsfeed ad. We only want the ad to show up in the mobile column. And later on, we're going to be going through why you only want one positioning at any point in time in an ad set. All right. Now you see here that Facebook has already pulled in what the image is that's going to be on your ad. Now Facebook has rules about how much text you can have on your ad. So I know for a fact that this image is going to be disapproved. So what Facebook allows you to do is select images. All right, so I'm actually going to remove that image. And I'm going to first browse my library to see if there's anything that I could possibly use in my library of images. If not, we're going to go to the stock images. Facebook does allow stock images. All right. So while this is loading, all right, these are all. Now we could actually probably use the book cover because this is for the book, and I'm not seeing. What will happen is if it's not appropriate, Facebook will have a little caution sign there. All right. But yeah, they will show all of those. Now really and truly, I don't like how that looks. So we're going to go back into browse and we're going to go to stock images. All right. And we're actually just going to, because the book is I Am Catholic, we're going to type in Catholic and see what images comes up. All right. And Facebook allows you to pick as many images as you want. All right. Now some of these images are really nice. All right. What says Catholic more than the Eucharist? Okay. And regardless of what you are advertising, color and people are always going to be great images. But because this is a book that we're advertising, I'm going to keep it really nice and simple and pretty much along the lines of what the book is all about. All right, so anything with text you want to stay away from. This one looks nice. Oh, I like this one. This one is pretty close to the book cover. All right. Little girls with First Communion. Let's see what else we have here. All right. And let's pick the one with the rosary and the red book. All right. So what Facebook does is Facebook will populate. So these are 5 images are selected. What Facebook will do, I'm going to click done. And this gives you the opportunity to do what we call split testing. All right. Split testing is always very good regardless of what you're advertising for. So once your images are loaded, right, and you want to make sure this news feed is off, right, good, and right column is off. And what we're actually going to do is you can split test in 2 ways. You can split test the images as well as you can split test the position. So in our next training module, we're actually going to show you how to set up a different ad set that will send the ads onto the desktop instead of the mobile. All right. So these are the different ads that are going to appear on the mobile phones of your different target markets based on your ad spend. And remember when I said, like, I'm going to leave it at the $5 a day, all right, because we're going to get more reach that way, all right. And once you are done selecting your images, right, you can go ahead here and change the editing. If I am, yes, you can. So the headline would be I am Catholic. That's what it shows. And then it pulls the text from the text up here. It's pulled it from the information on the fan page. Or you can say, you can change the text to something else so that people could see what it's about. Other than that, you are good to go. And then you just click on the button place order and it will tell you that your order is in process. All right. So this has been the module in after we've created our audience, we have built our light campaign. So we will see how that progresses. This has been Hilary De Freitas, Marketing